Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Shall I start the program? Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. A very warm and a pleasant good evening to everyone. On behalf of Indian Research and Innovation Professional Association, in association with LKP Academy, we extend a heartfelt welcome to you all to the second national workshop on consumer behavior and marketing analytics. We are truly delighted to have all of you join us today in this interesting section that aims to explore the dynamics of consumer behavior and the power of marketing analytics in today's competitive world. Today's workshop has been thoughtfully designed to provide insights, knowledge, and practical understanding of consumer physiology and analytics in business decision making. We are fortunate to have speakers and active participants who make this learning journey truly meaningful. Now, to officially beginning our program, on behalf of Mr. T.B. Abinas, I would like to invite Mrs. S. Sangita, Website Administrator, Department of Publication and Production, Laila Nikati Publication and Press, Madurai, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am. Sangita, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to warmly welcome you all to the second national workshop on Consumer Behavior and Marketing Analytics, organized by the Indian Research and Innovation Professional Association in association with LKP Academy. Workshop likes in this platform for knowledge sharing, collaboration, and professional growth. Today's topic, consumer behavior and marketing analytics. It highly relevant in the present era of data-driven decision marketing, where understanding consumer needs and market trends for success. On behalf of the organizer, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished research person, Dr. Monalisa Pattanayak, for accepting our invitation and joining us to share her expertise. I also thank all the participants for taking time for their busy schedules to be here with us. I am confident that today's section will be enrich our knowledge and inspire in research and practice. With this word, I warmly welcome you all once and look forward to engaging and insightful workshop ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful welcome note. Now, it is my privilege to introduce our resource person for today's section, Dr. Monalisa, ma'am, Associate Professor and Head, Department of MBA, Shailabala Women's Autonomous College, Odisha, India. Dr. Monalisa, ma'am, is a highly respected academician and researcher with extensive expertise in management studies, consumer physiology, and marketing analytics. Today, she will sharing here valuable insights with us on his topic. We are honored to have us with you. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
you can proceed, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege to share with you the topic consumer behavior and marketing analytics. I am Monalisa Pattanayak, currently working as assistant professor and head at Department of MBA, Shailabala Women's College, Cuttack, Odisha. So let's begin my topic. Ma'am, please change the slides. Yes, ma'am. Next, ma'am. Yes. So coming to the introduction of consumer behavior. So consumer behavior, it is very important term in marketing. Consumer behavior mainly refers to the consumer psychology, how the individuals, groups, or organizations will select, purchase, use, and dispose the goods, services, ideas, or experiences to satisfy their needs and wants. Wants are the desires to purchase the products. Okay, but needs are required for the survival. These are basic requirements. Needs are such as food, water, shelter, uh, reproduction, etc. That is required for survival, but wants are those are the desires that is not required for survival. Survival. Suppose we want to purchase a luxurious item like luxurious car or luxurious product like jewelry. So these are our wants that is not required for survival. Okay. So consumer behavior is very important term in marketing management.
So it is basically focuses on processes, motives, influences behind the consumer decisions. Okay, so it focus on the motives. Okay, so what motivate the consumers to purchase the product or buy the product? Okay, that is the motive. Okay, and what influence the consumers to make the decision to purchase some product? Okay, so it focuses on the process, motive, and influence behind the consumer decisions. Okay, so there is a difference between consumers and customers. Customers will buy the product, they may not consume the product or use the product, but consumer will use the product. They will use the product. They are the end user of the product, but they may not buy the product. Suppose, for example, so I got a T-shirt and I gifted it to my father. So my father will consume that T-shirt. So my father is the user of that T-shirt. He is the consumer and I am the customer of that product. Okay. I brought that T-shirt and I gifted it to my father. Okay. So consumer behavior mainly that examines the psychological, social, cultural, economic factors that will influence decision making. Okay. Psychological means that is related to psychology. Psychology means that is the study of human mind or human mindset. Social means that is related to society. Cultural, that means related to culture, and economy means related to the economic or monetary things. Okay, economic factors. Okay, that will influence the consumer purchase decision making. Okay, so consumer behavior mainly that will examine the psychological, social, cultural, and economic factors. So these are the factors influencing the consumer behavior. Okay, these are the factors for through which the consumers will make their purchase decision. Okay, what to buy, what not to buy. Okay, so these are the factors affecting or influencing the consumer behavior. Okay, so motivation, perception, learning, and attitude, these are the factors. Okay, these are the psychological factors. Okay, motivation. Okay, what to buy, what not to buy. So we have that motive, we have that motivation or that much encouragement to purchase the product. Okay, then perception. Perception means thought process or understanding about the particular product, about the particular brand's product. Okay, suppose I want to purchase the shoe. Okay, that maybe I decided to purchase the Puma brand or Nike brand. So there are different brands. Okay, as per my preferences or choices, I have to perceive what to buy, which brand shoe I will wear. Okay, as per my choice, as per my comfortableness, I will make the purchase decision. So that is my perception. Learning and attitudes are there. So these are all the psychological factors. Okay, that will affect the purchase decision of the consumer. Okay, or the customer. Okay, then social influences like family, friends, reference groups. These are all the social factors that will influence the purchase decision making. Okay, so social influences, that is social means that is related to society. So family, friends, peer groups or reference groups, these will come under this social groups. Okay, so this is the social factors that will influence the purchase decision making. Okay, then cultural values and life cycle, that is related to culture. Okay, so cultural value will be there. In culture there will be some subculture, there will be some norms. Okay, then there will be values, lifestyle. Okay, So there are some cultural values and importance and lifestyle of the customer. Okay, if the customer's income is very high, then they will purchase the luxurious things. Okay, if the income level is low, then they will purchase the low level of products. Okay, that is the lifestyle, or that is defining their status. As per their status, they will purchase the products. Okay, culture will also define the purchase decision making. Okay, culture will be vary from different state to different state, or country to country. That will different, that will vary. Okay, so personal factors like age, income, personality also, that will affect or that will influence the purchase decision making. So as per our age group, there may be the younger age group of people, there may be older age group of people. Okay, there may be the middle age people. Okay, as per the age, or teenagers will be there. As per the age also, we can make the purchase decision. Okay, that will affect our purchase decision making. Personal factors, that is related to our own personality. Okay, age and income, personality, these are the personal factors. Income means high income, low income, or middle income level person, middle income level person, they will purchase the product. Okay, as per their requirements. Personality, okay, high level personality, or so highly qualified personality or educated person, they will buy some uh, good things as per their requirements, as per their personality. That is related to the personal factor. So in short, consumer behavior is about understanding why, how, when, and where consumers make buying decisions. Okay, so that is the understanding of the buying behavior, why the consumers are purchasing the product, how they are making the decision to purchase the product, when they are purchasing. Okay, what what influence them to purchase the product. Okay, when they are purchasing the product, and where the consumers are making the buying decisions, where they are buying. Okay, so all the things will coming under the consumer behavior, that is about understanding why, how, when, and where the consumers make buying decisions. So these are all the WH questions. Okay, how consumers are buying, why they are buying, when they are buying, and where the consumers are making the buying decision. This is all about the introduction. So here I have put some notable authors' definitions about the consumer behavior. As per Shipman and Cano, in the year 2007, they defined consumer behavior as the behavior that consumers display in searching for, purchasing, using, evaluating, and disposing of products and services that they expect will satisfy their needs. Okay, so this is the definition by Shipman and Cano in the year 2007. Then as per Kotler and Keller in the year 2009, consumer behavior is the study of how individual groups and organizations will select, buy, use, and dispose of goods, services, ideas, or experiences to satisfy their needs and wants. This definition also I explained in my previous slide. So this is the definition. This was the definition by Kotler and Keller in the year 2009. So Kotler is the father of marketing management, or he is the father of modern marketing management. Okay. So as the lecturer in marketing management, I also referring this book Kotler, Keller, and Kosi Jha. So this is the best reference book in marketing. So here we can also learn about marketing management and the related terms like consumer behavior. What I am saying here, we can find the consumer behavior also. Okay. So there are several marketing terms like CRM, branding, advertisement, sales distribution. All these things will cover in the Kotler's book. Okay, Kotler's marketing management book. So here coming to the third definition of consumer behavior by Angel Blackwell and Miniard. They define consumer behavior is the actions and decision process of people who purchase goods and services for personal consumption. Okay. Then Loudon and Della Vita in the year 1993, consumer behavior is the decision-making process and physical activity involved in acquiring, evaluating, using and disposing of goods and services. Then as per Solomon, in the year 2011, consumer behavior is the study of the processes involved when individuals or groups select, purchase, use, or dispose of products, services, ideas, or experiences to satisfy needs and desires. So, as a consumer, we will select, we will purchase the product, we will use, and we will dispose the products, services, and we have the experiences as a consumer, okay, to satisfy our needs and the wants. Wants are our desires, okay. So next slide. So coming to the importance of studying consumer behavior. So understanding the consumer behavior is very, very important. So why we need to study the consumer behavior, okay. So there is the importance of studying the consumer buying behavior. Why we need to study, okay. So we need to study the consumer behavior because we need to understand the buying motives of the consumer, okay. That will help marketers to know why consumers will buy a product, okay. That is including the consumer's needs, consumers' wants and emotions, and cultural influence. Okay. So these are the factors influencing the purchase decision or the buying behavior. Okay. Of the consumer. Why the consumer will buy the product? Okay. So there will have some needs or basic requirements of the consumer. There will have some wants or there will have some desires for that for the purchase decision making. Okay. There will have some emotion or sentiment, or there will have some cultural influence, so that the consumer will make the purchase decision. Okay. So we need to understand the buying motives, okay, of the consumer. Why the consumers will buy the product? Okay. What motivates the consumers to purchase the product or buy the product? Okay. Then second is guides the marketing mix. Okay. Here including the 4 P's in the marketing mix. We know 4 P's of marketing mix are product, price, promotion and place. Okay. So product is the designing features that will suit consumer needs. Okay. So product is having some features, some quality, okay, some design that will suitable as per the customer's requirements or needs. Okay. Product is having some characteristics, some features, okay, some quality, okay, so that the customer will or the consumer will purchase the product as per their requirements. Okay. Then price means setting affordable at profitable price. Okay. So price means there will have some cost, there will have some value, so that we will purchase the product with some price. We will give the importance or value to the product. We will purchase the product by giving some money. Okay, there will have some profitability. Okay, there is having some cost. Okay, so we are setting the affordable at profitable price to the products. Okay, so this is the importance of studying consumer behavior. that will guide the marketing mix. That is 4 P's of marketing: product, price, promotion, and place. Then promotion, creating message that will appeal to the target audience. So promotion is that means the advertisement things. Okay, we are promoting the products means we are doing the advertisement of the product. We are doing the promotion of the product to reach to our target audience. Okay, we are uh, creating that messages that will reach to the target audience. So we are promoting the products. We are having some content message that we are passing to our target audience to convince them to purchase the product. Okay, with a with an affordable price. Okay, then place means distribution. Place means the common place. That means the marketplace. Market is the place. Okay, that is the 4P. Okay, 4P: product, price, place, and promotion. Okay, so place means distribution, where the distribution things are happening, where both the buyers and sellers will meet together. Okay, to exchange the goods and services. Okay, so place means that is delivering the products where consumers prefer to shop. Okay, that is the common place where
Ma'am.
so there are also the 3 P's added with the 4 P's of the marketing. Okay, those are people, process, and physical evidence. And another 1 P is added with the 7 P's of marketing mix, that is positioning or performance. Okay, we can tell. Okay, so there are now 8 P's of marketing. Okay, so here I have written the 4 P's of marketing. Okay, so I will say here marketing mix was proposed by the McCarthy. Okay, E0 McCarthy. He was developed the term marketing mix. Okay, when we are preparing for some exam or net or set, so there may be the question: who is the founder of that marketing mix? 4 P's of marketing. Okay, so E0 McCarthy, uh, you can write in your exam. So I also telling that. Okay, so E0 McCarthy was developed this marketing mix. Okay, then predicting market trends. Okay, by analyzing consumer preferences and patterns, businesses can forecast demand, adapt to changes, and gain a competitive advantages. So by studying the consumer behavior, it's important to predict. Okay, to forecast the market trends, what are happening in the market, what are happening in the current scenario. Okay, so by analyzing consumers preferences or choices or patterns, so business will forecast, business can predict the demand. Okay, and they can adapt means adjust with the changes. What are the changes happening in the market? Businesses will adapt to those changes. Okay, and businesses will gain a competitive advantage. Okay, so uh, consumer behavior study is very important to predict the market trends. Okay, what is happening in the current scenario. Okay, in the market. Okay, we need to predict the market trends. Okay, so that consumer behavior study is very, very important. Then consumer behavior, enhancing customer satisfaction and loyalty. Okay. So if we are the happy customer or satisfied customer, suppose I purchased the Puma brand shoe, and as per the comfortableness and sole, I felt better. So I am the happy customer. I may purchase the product again and again. I may go with the okay, okay, maybe car. Okay, so understanding the
Hello, ma'am.
I am the happy customer or satisfied customer. I will purchase the product again and again. So I will be the repeated. I will be the repeated purchaser of that product. So brand.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, in your side there is no network, ma'am.
Then strategic decision making. Okay. Now my voice is audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank you. So there is another point, strategic decision making. So understanding or studying the consumer behavior is very, very important. That will provide the insights for segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Okay. We know there is an important term in marketing, that is STP. Okay. S for segmentation, T for targeting, and P for positioning. So strategic decision making we can make. Okay. As a consumer. So understanding the consumer behavior is very, very important. That will provide insight for the segmentation, targeting, and positioning strategies. Strategies mean long-term plan. Okay. Segmentation means we are dividing the market. Okay. That is the division of the market. Okay. Then targeting means we are targeting our potential customers. Okay, or consumers. That is targeting as per the age group. Maybe as per the income level, we are targeting our audience or consumers. Okay, we are segmenting the market. Okay, we are dividing the market into smaller parts, and we are targeting the potential consumers as per their age, as per their gender, as per their income level. Okay, we are targeting the consumers. Then we are having the positioning strategy. Okay, positioning means we are establishing the products in the mindset of the potential consumers. Okay, that is positioning. We are establishing the brand's product. Okay, about the mindset of the consumers, potential consumers. Who will be our potential consumers? We are positioning the product's brand with their mindset to purchase the product. Okay, so that is all about segmentation, targeting, and positioning. I just told in a short. Okay, so consumer behavior will help in strategic decision making or strategic decision plan, strategic decision making. Okay, so we can purchase the product. Okay, so in short, consumer behavior connects human psychology with marketing strategy. So consumer behavior study is very important, that will connect the human psychology or human mindset with the marketing strategy or marketing plan. Okay, next. So here I will say the factors influencing the consumer behavior. There will be the multiple internal and external factors are there. So consumer behavior is shaped by multiple internal and external factors, which can be categorized into 4 major groups: cultural, social, personal, and psychological factors. Okay. So cultural factor, culture, that is related to culture. So culture is the most basic determinant of the person's want and behavior. Okay. So culture is the most basic determinant or factor of the person's want and behavior. What persons having the desire or want, what is having their behavior. So culture is the most basic determinant or factor of the person's want and behavior. So culture is having some shared values. Culture including the traditions, customs, and beliefs that will guide the consumption patterns. Okay. For example, in India, vegetarian food preferences are influenced by cultural values. Okay. So we'll have some food choice: vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So India, vegetarian food preferences will influenced by the cultural values or cultural norms. Okay. There will have some beliefs to eat the vegetables, or vegetarian food preferences will be there. Okay. As for the culture, so in India there will be vary the food preferences, that will be vary vegetarian, non-vegetarian. So as for the cultural values, it will be different. Okay. Subculture, that is the smaller group within the culture that will share unique values and lifestyle. For example, religious groups, regional communities, and ethnic groups. So subculture will be come under the culture. That is the subset of the culture. Okay, that is the smaller group within the culture that will share unique values and lifestyle. Okay. So coming to social class, division in society based on income, education, occupation, that will influence product preferences and buying behavior. For example, luxurious brands are more appealing to higher social classes. So higher social class people will buy the luxurious brand products. So there will be social class division. There will be division in the society based on income, education, and occupation. Okay, that will influence, that will affect the product's preference or choice or buying behavior of the consumer. Okay, luxurious brand, the higher social people or higher social consumer, they can buy or purchase the luxurious brand products. Okay, so as for income, education, and occupation, we can have the product preferences. Okay, and buying behavior. So this is cultural factors. Then next, coming to social factors. Social factors will also affect the consumer behavior. Okay. So we are having some social environment. So consumers' behavior is strongly influenced by their social environment. So social environment, including family, reference groups, and roles and status are there. So family primarily influence on attitudes, brand preferences, and product choices. So suppose I want to purchase the new latest smartphone. Okay, so I may be influenced by my family members, mm, by my relatives or reference group, that may be my friends or peer groups, though those may be my colleagues. Okay, a reference group may be the celebrities, the opinion leaders. Okay, so that will shape the consumer opinion and purchasing decisions. Okay. Family primarily influence on attitudes. Okay. Brand preferences means brand choices. Okay. And product choices. Okay. Attitude means what to buy, what not to buy. Then we are having some brand preferences. There are many different brands. Okay. We may take the example of car, maybe the smartphone. Okay, we are having the brand preferences or brand choices. Okay, or the product choices. So family, reference group, friends, colleagues, they will all help us to make the our purchase decision. Okay, reference groups, for example, youth influenced by social media influencers for fashion or gadget. Okay, so social media influencers will motivate the youth. Okay, youth for fashion or gadgets. Okay. So from the reference group, from the social media influencers, we are shaping our opinion. Okay, to purchase some product. Okay, some good brands product. Okay, so reference group family also help. Okay, to purchase the product. Okay, roles and status. A person's roles in group, for example, student, parent, manager, and the social status associated with it can influence the buying decision. So, a person's role in a group also making our purchase decision. Okay. Person's role in a group, those may be student, parent, or manager. They can motivate to purchase the product. Okay. Social status also associated with it that can also influence or affect our buying decisions. Okay. So coming to personal factors, so personal factors are age and life cycle, stage, occupation, lifestyle, income and economic status, personality and self-concept. So the personal characteristics of consumers also affect the buying behavior. So age and life cycle stage, so that is also influencing the purchase decision making. So needs and preferences also change with age. So for example here teenagers versus middle aged versus elderly. Okay, as for the age group also we can purchase the product. Okay, so age is also the personal factor or personal characteristics of the consumer that will affect or that will influence the buying decision. Okay, then occupation that will influence or affect the consumption. For example, a corporate executive may buy formal clothing while an artist may prefer casual and or creative styles. Okay, corporate executive will go for formal clothing, whereas artist may prefer the casual or creative style cloth. Okay, so that will vary as per the occupation. Okay, that will affect the consumption things. Okay, so lifestyle pattern of living based on activities, interest, and opinions. Okay, lifestyle as per our activities, interest, or as per our opinion. Also, these are the personal factors that will affect our purchase decision making. Okay, patterns living based on activities. What activities we are doing? What is our lifestyle? What are our interest? As per our interest area, we will think what to buy, what not to buy. Okay, so we'll make the purchase decision that will. So lifestyle will also vary from person to person. Okay, as per our activities, as per our interest, also it will vary as per person to person. The lifestyle also vary. Okay, so that we are thinking to buy some product. Okay, as per our interest. Okay, suppose I have the interest in music. Okay, so I may purchase some best quality harmonium for practice or something. So these are the activity I am doing. This is the interest I am having, the lifestyle what I am having. as a music lover, I need to purchase the best quality harmonium for my practice. Okay. So this is the lifestyle interest. So that will affect my buying decision. This is personal factor. Okay. Then income and economic status that will determine the purchasing power and spending behavior. Okay. As per our income level, okay, we will make the purchase decision and we are spending, okay, spending money to purchase the product. Okay. So income and economic status also determine the purchasing power and spending behavior of the consumer. Okay. This is coming under the personal factors. Okay. Then personality and self-concept, individual traits and self-image influence the brand choices. So self-concept will be there, individual traits are there, or self-images are there. That is the personality or self-concept thing. So in organizational behavior in HRM, human resources management, we are studying this personality and self-concept things. Okay, this is important thing. So individual traits and self-image will influence the brand choices or brand preferences. These are the personal factors what will motivate us as a consumer to purchase the products. Okay, that will affect our buying decision. Then psychological factor including the motivation, perception, learning, beliefs, and attitudes. Okay, so consumer behavior is deeply rooted in psychological process. So psychological things. So psychology means that is human mindset. Okay, so motivation is the inner drive that will push a consumer to act. Okay, so there is the Maslow's need hierarchy theory, that is the popular motivation theory we learned in the organizational behavior. Okay, subject. Okay, Maslow's need hierarchy theory. There are five needs. Okay, there are having five needs. Okay, so Maslow's need hierarchy theory having some needs. Those includes physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. Okay. So physiological means those are the basic needs of the person. Okay. Physiological things. Okay. That may be food, water, shelter, reproduction, etc. Physiological things. Okay. Then safety means, you know, we require some safety. Okay. As per our need, so we need some that may be safety related to the financial safety or home, that will coming under the safety needs. Then social needs means that is the love and belongingness, or social needs including some intimacy, friendship. Okay, so these are all the example of social needs. Esteem needs means that is we need some respect. Okay, or we'll have some confidence. Okay, what we are doing, what we are having. Okay, so we should have some self respect. So after fulfilling the esteem need, we need to fulfill the self actualization need. Here the individual will fulfill all the all the needs, and that will cover all the things they want. Okay, here all the need will fulfill self actualization need. So that is the Maslow's need hierarchy theory, the pyramid like structure we all know. Okay, from physiological need to safety needs to social needs to esteem needs to self actualization need. Okay, now physiological, that is bottom to top, we are having the pyramid like structure. Okay, we already learned, or some of they may not study, or I don't know. Okay, so Maslow's need hierarchy theory, that is the motivation theory, is very very important. I learned in the my management study. Okay, this is very very important. Okay, this is the psychological factor, motivation, that is mainly important. Okay, to purchase the product, okay, what encourage us to purchase the product or buy the product? What are the inner drives that pushes a consumer to buy the product or purchase the product? That is the motivation behind it. Okay. Then perception is the thought process by which people select, organize, and interpret information to form an image of a product or brand. Perception means our thought process, our idea, our understanding, our interpretation to purchase the product. Okay, what we will select, which brand we will select for our use. So that is our perception about the product, brand's product. Then learning include the behavioral changes. Behavioral changes arising from experience. Okay, that is the understanding. That is the experience of the person. Okay, that is the behavioral changes arising from the experience that include the brand loyalty develops. That is having brand loyalty develops through positive reinforcement. So, if I am the happy customer, so as for using the product, I am a happy customer or satisfied customer, then I am the loyal customer of that particular brand. As for the my experience, I may purchase the product again and again. That is the understanding, that is the experience about the product, that is the learning. Okay. Then beliefs and attitudes. Okay. So beliefs, that is the consumer's perception about a product. For example, Apple phones are innovative. Okay, that is the belief. Okay, behind the product, that Apple phones are innovative. Okay, so that is the consumer's perception about the product. Okay, consumer's thought process about the product. Okay, that is the belief. Okay, belief means belief. Okay, beliefs in plural form here written. Okay, attitude means consistent feeling or evaluation that may be positive or negative towards a brand. Okay, if we are a happy customer of the particular brand, okay, then our feeling will be positive towards that particular brand. That is the consistent feeling or evaluation towards a brand. If we are the unsatisfied customer or unhappy customer, then our attitude or feeling will be negative about the particular brand's product. So beliefs and attitudes also influence the purchase decision making. Okay, or consumer behavior. Okay, so in summary, cultural factors will define the core values. Okay, and social factors will influence from groups and society, and personal factors that include the individual characteristics of the person, and psychological factors including the internal mental processes. So consumer decision making process, we know there are step by step process or five important steps are there in consumer decision making process. Okay, so problem or need recognition is the first step. Second step is information search. Third step is evaluation of alternatives. Fourth step is purchase decision, and fifth step is post purchase behavior. So these are all the step by step process of consumer decision making. Okay, so in my research, in my PhD research, I also used this EKB model, Angel Collard Blackwell model. That is the very popular model of consumer decision making process. Okay, so I used the keyword like shoppers behavior, purchase behavior of the shoppers. Okay, so I used this model, EKB model, for my research study. Okay, so I used this consumer decision making process. This is a very popular model by Angel Collard Blackwell. Okay, so consumer behavior, consumer decision making is a step by step process that will explain how buyers move from recognizing a need to post purchase evaluation. Okay? So in the first step, that is problem or need recognition, so that is the process begins where the consumers recognize a gap between their current state and their desired state. Okay, so consumer will have some requirement. Okay, for example, if I have some battery problem in my smartphone and I want to purchase the new smartphone. Okay, So I found the problem to purchase the product. Okay. So needs may arise due to internal stimuli, maybe hunger, thirst, or comfort. Okay. As per our comfortness, as per the hunger or thirst, that will. So that is the need we recognize to purchase the product. So there are some external stimuli also, advertisements, peer influence also motivates us to purchase the product. Okay. So problem or need recognition is the first step of the consumer decision making process. For example, feeling hungry means we are require some food. Okay. So we will search for food or something. So I will tell you step by step process. So seeing a new iPhone advertisement, that is desire to upgrade, means we have some requirement, that is the current state we require the I require the new iPhone for my use. Okay, so I saw a new iPhone advertisement. So that is my need to fulfill, and I made the purchase of that iPhone, and I may purchase the product again. That is the post purchase decision. Okay. Second step is information search. So consumers look for information to solve their problems to or fulfill their needs. Okay. Internal search based on past experiences and memory. Okay. Consumers may search the information, that is they will do the internal search that will based on the past experiences, okay, of the consumers, or several consumers also purchase those products, those brand products. Okay, so based on past experiences, consumer will make the purchase decision. Okay, so consumer will go through the online reviews or online ratings. uh, okay, that is in online mode, and the consumers may go to the shop physically, and they may discuss with the person or people. Okay, so based on past experience also, consumers will make the decision. Then external search, information from friends, family, advertisements, peer groups, online reviews, or experts. So the consumers may uh, make the purchase decision. Okay, so information search, that may be in terms of internal search or external search. We may take the help of friends, family, advertisements, maybe peer groups, okay, online reviews or ratings, or expert advice. Okay. Mm, expert reviews. Okay, so that is external search or internal, and internal search we can do, okay, for our requirement. Okay, so after problem recognition, there will be information search about the product. Suppose I want to purchase the new smartphone, so I have to collect the information about that particular brand. So I have many choices. Okay, to purchase the smartphone, uh, maybe Samsung, maybe MI, or maybe another like Nokia or something. Okay, I have the many alternatives or choices. Okay, so I will make the I will search the information about the brand products. I may take the help of the people, those may friends, family, okay, or peer groups, and I may go through the past experiences of the person. For example, searching online reviews before booking a hotel. So I may go through the online reviews. What are the online reviews rating of the consumers? Okay. Then third step of consumer decision making process is evaluation of alternatives. So consumers compare the different options based on feature, price, quality, and brand image. So as per the products features, price, quality, and brand image, the consumer will compare. The consumer will have the different options. Okay, maybe A brand, B brand, C brand, or D brand. There will have different options. Okay, so consumer, as per the features of the product, as per the price, students will buy the product as per their budget. So products should be student budget friendly. Otherwise, they cannot purchase the. Suppose the student want to purchase the new smartphone, so it should be that budget friendly. Okay, the price should be affordable to the student. Okay, so that they will compare the options with them and they can make the purchase decision. So evaluation of alternative, consumers will compare different options based on features, price, quality, and brand image. So consumers decision can be there. So decision criteria may include the functional attributes. Okay, so that include the durability and performance. Okay, and emotional attributes are there, status and aesthetics. Okay, so consumer will make the purchase decision, okay, as per the functional attributes also and emotional attributes also. Okay, for example, comparing Samsung versus Apple smartphones before purchase. So we are having the options or choices as per our requirement, as per the product's feature, price, quality. We may compare the brand product. We may go for Samsung, or we may go for the Apple smartphone. Okay, that is the third step. Fourth step is purchase decision. So consumer choose the product that will best satisfy their need. So after evaluating the products, consumer will make the purchase decision. So consumer will choose the product that will best satisfy their needs. So after choosing the brand, if I am happy with the Samsung handset smartphone, then I will purchase the Samsung handset as per my budget or as per the best feature or quality of that smartphone. Okay, that is best satisfying my need. So I will make the purchase decision. Okay, I will buy the product. Okay, Samsung handset. Okay, so factors that may influence the final purchase may be discount of the discounts are there, availability in the showroom that may be available in online mode or offline mode. There may be the sales promotions, okay, or peer pressures or time constraint, okay, that will affect my purchase decision. So I will finally purchase the product. Okay, so choosing a laptop after comparing brands also. We can choose many laptop brands. After comparing the brands, we may take the purchase decision. But buying the one available at the discounted price, that is the factor. Discount is there, so I will purchase the product. Okay, that is the factor. So that is a discount price is there with the laptop. Then I will go through this brand product. Okay, that is the purchase decision we are taking. Okay, that is the fourth step of consumer decision making process. Okay, then post-purchase behavior. After purchasing the product, after buying, the consumer evaluates the satisfaction level. Okay, whether we are satisfied with that particular purchase or not, or whether we are satisfied, whether we are dissatisfied with the product. Okay, so if we are the satisfied consumer, that may lead to repeated purchases. Okay, then as a loyal customer or satisfied customer or happy customer, we may purchase the product again and again. Okay, that we may do the repeat purchase of the product. We may go through that particular brand again and again. That is the brand loyalty. That is the important term in marketing. Okay, so then positive word of mouth, that is satisfy consumer of the particular brand product. Then I will have some positive word of mouth. So I will tell it to my friends, maybe my family members, relatives. Okay, to my peer groups. Okay, there will be positive word of mouth of that particular brand. So if I am the happy or satisfied customer, I will have that positive word of mouth. Okay, I will reach the brand product. Okay, to all my social group people. Okay, the information will pass as a happy customer or satisfied customer. There will be positive word of mouth. Okay, then dissatisfied customer, that may lead to complaints, returns, or negative reviews. Okay, if I am the unhappy customer or consumer, that may lead to complaint or I may return the brand product. I will have some complaint and I will have some negative review. I may have the negative review. I may put it in online mode, or I may go to the shop and I will have some negative reviews. The salesperson from where from whom I purchase those brand product. Okay, so if I am dissatisfied customer, that lead to complaint, return, and negative reviews. For example, a happy customer gives a 5-star reviews on Amazon, while a dissatisfied one shares negative feedback on social media. Okay. That is the example. So post-purchase behavior. If we are happy customer or satisfied customer, we will have the positive word of mouth, whereas dissatisfied consumer will have the negative reviews about the product. If I am the happy customer, I may repeatedly purchase those brand product. Okay, I may purchase the brand's product again and again. Okay, so that is the key takeaway. From this consumer decision making process. The decision making process does not end with the purchase. It extends to post purchase evaluation. We are measuring our purchase. Okay, that is post purchase evaluation, which influences the future buying behavior and brand reputation. Okay, that may influence the future buying behavior. Mean, if I am the happy customer or satisfied customer, I may repeatedly purchase the brand's product, and there will be brand reputation of that product. Okay. So this is all about the decision making process. So coming to types of analytics in marketing. So there are 3 different types. Descriptive analytics, that is related to past. Okay. Past means what happened, that will focus on the historical data or past data. So tools we are using for descriptive analytics are dashboards, reports, sales summaries. Those tools we are using for marketing analytics. Okay. So analytics may we are mainly using the models. Okay. Or that may be some predictive modeling and something we are using. Okay. So dashboards, reports, sales summaries are the descriptive analytic tools. Okay. So for example, last quarter sales report showing revenue trends. Okay. That is the example of descriptive analytics. Okay. So predictive analytics, that is defining about the future, what will happen. Okay, in future. That is the predictive analytics we are doing in marketing. So predictive analytics uses the statistical model and machine learning to forecast the outcomes. Okay, so statistical modeling, we are using the regression modeling, the decision tree. Okay, these are all the statistical model we are using in marketing. Okay, and also they are the machine learning or AI. Also, they are to forecast the outcomes or results. Okay, so we are using the predictive analytics. We are using the statistical models and machine learning to forecast or predict the outcomes of the results. For example, so we are predicting which customers are likely to churn or they will stop the buying. Okay, churn means stop buying the product, or which products will be in demand during the festive seasons. Okay, we can predict, we can forecast. Okay, which products will be in demand during the festive season, we can predict, so that we can use some statistical modeling, some decision tree. Okay, or the regression modeling. Okay, we can use the machine learning to forecast or predict the outcomes. Then prescriptive analytics, that is mainly action oriented. So what should we do? Okay, as a consumer, what should we do? That provide the recommendation for optimal action. So we are determining the best pricing strategy for a new product or the most effective media channel for advertising. Okay. So what should we do? That is prescriptive analytics. We are mainly action oriented. Okay, that will prescriptive analytics will provide the recommendation for optimal action that will determine the best pricing strategy for a new product. Okay, what pricing strategy we need to adapt. Okay, or accept for the most effective media channel for advertising. Okay, what should we do? Prescriptive analytics. Okay, that is mainly action oriented. What should we do? Then marketing analytics is the practice of measuring, managing, analyzing marketing performance data in order to maximizing the marketing effectiveness, to optimize return on investment ROI, to support better decision making through insights, and marketing analytics will connect the consumer behavior data with strategic marketing actions. Okay. So marketing analytics, we are using the consumer's behavior data, that is the past data we are using for marketing analytics. So that is the practice of measuring, managing and analyzing the marketing performance data to maximize the marketing effectiveness, to optimize the return on investment, to support better decision making through insight. So marketing analytics will connect consumer behavior data with the strategic marketing action. Okay. So coming to marketing analytics author definitions, there are many definitions. Okay, many authors definitions. Here are some notable authors definition I have I kept. Okay, here the Kotler and Keller definition, Wedel and Cannon definition, then Shankar and Malthouse definition. So, as per Kotler and Keller, marketing analytics is the practice of measuring, managing, and analyzing marketing performance to maximize its effectiveness and optimize return on investment. So, as per Wedel and Cannon, marketing analytics refers to methods and models that enable marketers to measure the performance of marketing activities, understand customer behavior, and optimize decision making. So as per Shankar and Malthouse, then marketing analytics is the application of statistical, computational, and predictive models to marketing data to improve marketing productivity and decision quality. So as per Chaffee and Ellis Chadwick, marketing analytics involves the use of data-driven technique to evaluate past performance, predict future outcomes, and support marketing strategy decisions. So as per Lillian, Kotler, and Murthy, that is early perspective on marketing decision models. Marketing analytics comprises the set of quantitative tools and models that aid managers in making marketing decisions. Okay. So some tools we are using, that is quantitative. Quantitative means we are doing the we are quantifying the things. So we are using some quantitative tools or models that will help managers in making marketing decisions. So together, the definitions will and the definitions emphasize measurement, prediction, optimization, and decision making support. So these are all the author's definition I kept here. So I sent the PPT to the organizers. Then so organizer madam will send you. So no problem. Just listen. I will complete it soon. So importance of marketing analytics. So marketing analytics, so we can track or we can evaluate the marketing campaigns through the marketing analytics, so that there is the need of marketing analytics. We can measure, we can track, we can evaluate, we can we can measure the marketing campaigns through marketing analytics. So marketing analytics will help identify the most profitable customer segments. Okay. So whatever our customer segment means, that is the division of the customer. Okay. STP is there, na, segmentation, targeting, positioning. So marketing analytics will help identify the most profitable customer segments. There will be the division of the customers. Okay. So we may target the customers that as per the age group, as per the gender, as per the income level, there will have the targeting. Okay. There will have some customer segments. Okay. Division of the customers. Highly income customer or low income level customer. There will be the division of the customers that may be as per the age group, as per the income level. Okay. As per the preference. Okay. There will be some segments division. Okay. So marketing analytics will help identify the most profitable customer segment, who are the potential customer so of the product. Okay. So marketing analytics will help. That will so marketing analytics will improve the personalization and customer targeting. Okay. That will improve the personalization. Okay. Then marketing analytics will optimize the pricing, product placement, and promotional strategy. Okay. That will also help. That will provide a data-driven foundation for decision making rather than relying on the intuition. So that will provide some data-driven foundation for decision making, that rather than relying mostly on the intuition. Okay, or intuition means antardrushti jo hota hai. Okay, rather the relying on the intuition, marketing analytics will provide the data-driven foundation. So we are having the data-driven foundation for the decision making. So as a marketing researchers, we also use the marketing analytics, that is providing us the data driven foundation for the decision making. Okay, so here the summary flow. Decision descriptive means that is looking at the past. Predictive means forecasting the future, and analytics means suggest the actions to take. Okay, so I already discussed about the three types of marketing analytics: descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive. Okay. Consumer behavior plus marketing analytics integration. So customer segmentation is there. So that is dividing the customer into distinct group based on the characteristics. So types of segmentation are there. Demographic means that is when as a researcher we are also doing the demographic study. We are keeping the person's name maybe, okay, or it may be confidential. We are keeping all the demographic data. There also we are mentioning, as a researcher or research scholar, we are mentioning the demographic details of the respondent. We are including the age, gender, income, or education. So demographic means that is the age, gender, income, education of the consumer. That is the type of segmentation, demographic. Okay. Psychographic means lifestyle, values, and interest. Behavioral means purchase history, usage frequency, brand loyalty. So these are all the types of segmentation as per the demographic, psychographic, and behavioral. So as per our purchase history, our past experience of the product, that is related to behavioral. That is coming in the types of segmentation. Okay. Usage frequency, how often we are purchase the product. Okay, and brand loyalty means how loyal we are with that particular brand. Okay, that is all including with the behavioral. Okay, so consumer behavior explains why customers act the way they do, while marketing analytics provides data driven insights into those actions. Okay, consumer behavior mainly explaining why customers will act the way they do, why customer will make the purchase decision. Okay, okay, but marketing analytics will provide the data driven insight to those actions. When combining both, they will create the powerful strategy for personalization, retention, and business growth. Okay, retention means if we are the happy customer of that particular brand, then we will retain the product. We will not leave that product. Okay, so I will just complete it, madam. Just give me 5 to 10 minutes. I will complete. So uh, customer segmentation, that is for example, an airline may segment customers into business travelers versus vacation travelers to design different offers. So there is the division of the customers: business travelers or vacation travelers. Okay, some may traveling for business purpose, or some may traveling for vacation. Okay, there is having some purpose. So airline may segment the customers, okay, into business travelers or versus vacation travelers to design the different offers. Okay, that is customer segmentation. Okay, next, the customer lifetime value. So both combining consumer behavior and marketing analytics integration, we are having these things. Okay, customer segmentation, customer lifetime value, churn analysis, recommendation system, sentiment analysis. Okay, so I will complete it. Okay, so customer lifetime value is very very important term. So customer lifetime value, that is in short CLV, that is very very important term in marketing. That is the prediction of the total revenue a company can expect from a customer during their relationship. That is the total revenue we are generating. The company is generating. That is the prediction. Okay, that is the prediction of the total revenue of the company that can expect from a customer during their relationship. There is have the customer relationship management also. Okay, so we'll make the strong relationship with the customers. Okay, that is customer relationship management. Okay, so there is also the term customer lifetime value, that is we are predicting the total revenue of a company that can expect from the customer during their relationship. So that is so customer lifetime value having some importance that will help identify high value customers to prioritize to give the importance, then guides marketing budget allocation. Okay, so customer lifetime value will guide the marketing budget allocation. We will make the budget plan for marketing, or and we are allocating the resources for that marketing budget allocation. Okay, we are having the human resources too for marketing. We are allocating the resources and we are making the budget plan. Okay, so customer lifetime value will guide the marketing budget allocation also. That is helping. Okay, so example, Amazon Prime members typically have a higher CLV, that is customer lifetime value, than non-members because of repeat purchase and loyalty. Okay, who are the Amazon Prime members? They will typically have the higher CLV or customer lifetime value than the non-members of the Amazon. Okay, because of repeated purchase and loyalty. That is the customer lifetime value. So customer will go through the product. Okay, and there will have some satisfaction. Okay, and so customer lifetime value, that total revenue the company can expect from a customer during their relationship. Okay, Amazon Prime members will typically have the higher CLV than non-members because they are repeatedly purchasing the products. Okay, from the Amazon, and they are the loyal customers. Okay, then churn analysis is there. Churn is using mostly in these analytics uh, in marketing. Okay, marketing analytics. So definition is identifying customers who are likely to stop buying or unsubscribe. Okay, if I am the potential customer of the particular brand and I am just stop buying that particular brand, that is called the churn. Okay, so identify customer who are likely to stop buying or unsubscribe the products. Okay, so churn analysis uses to understand the reason for customer loss. Okay, so we need to understand the reason for what is the loss of the customer, why the customers are stop buying the products. Okay, that include the price, competition, or dissatisfaction. Okay, if the price is high or competition is there and dissatisfaction is there, consumers will not go through the product. Okay, there will be the stop buying of the product. Okay, that is churn analysis we are doing in marketing analytics. That is also we are combining the consumer behavior with the marketing analytics. That is there is the integration of the consumer behavior and churn analysis. All these terms will come under this area. Okay, consumer behavior and marketing analytics. Okay, so churn analysis will develop the retention strategy. Okay, retention strategy may be discount, product is having some discount. Okay, so consumers will go through the particular brand product, there is having some discount, there is some offer. Okay, there are some loyalty program or offer, personalized offer. So the consumers will go through the particular brand product. Okay, so churn analysis will develop the retention strategy and to understand the reasons for customer loss. Okay, for example, a telecom company, they analyze why customers switch to competitors and offering retention deals. Okay, this is the example of telecom company, why the customers are switching to competitors, why they are stop buying the product from this particular brand and offering the retention deals. Okay, switch to the competitors and offering the retention deals. Retention means they may offer the retention deal and stay with that product, competitors product. Okay, they may switch to the competitors. Okay, means churn analysis is to stop buying or unsubscribing the product. Okay, Recommendation systems, AI-driven tools will suggest product or services based on customer behavior. Impact increases the cross-selling, upselling, and personalization. Okay. Cross-selling means what? Suppose I went to the market and I want the smartphone. The shopkeeper will tell me, madam, you may take the mobile's cover or something. There is a supplementary things they will sell. That is cross-selling. Upselling means suppose I went to the market and uh, want the particular brand handset or smartphone. So marketer will tell me, madam, there is having some good quality or best quality or latest handset. So some higher version they will sell me. Okay. So that is upselling. Cross selling means some supplementary things the shopkeeper will sell me. Okay. And so that is a recommendation system. The impacts are impact is increases cross selling, upselling, and personalization. Okay. Cross selling maybe I went to purchase the laptop. Laptop maybe Lenovo brand I will purchase. So the marketer shopkeeper will tell me that madam you may purchase the mouse or keyboard or something the supplementary items they will sell me. Okay, that is cross selling. Okay, so examples Amazon customers who brought this also bought this also bought. Okay, so Netflix suggests or movies based on viewing history. So recommendation system also as a consumer, that is the AI driven tools that will suggest the product or service based on the customer behavior. Our past experience or the online reviews or past experience of the person also help. Okay, us to buy the same brand product again and again. Amazon customers who bought this also bought. Okay, so there are some recommendation system. Okay, Netflix suggests shows or movies based on viewing history. If we are happy or satisfied, okay, then we may go through the suggested shows or movies. Okay, that is recommendation system. Then sentiment analysis, that is using taste analytics and AI to study customer opinion and emotion from online data. So we are using the some taste analytics and AI we are using nowadays to study the customer opinions. What are the customer feedback, opinions? What are their emotions, sentiments from online data? Okay, these are the past data we are having. So we are doing the sentiment analysis that is coming under the marketing analytics. So sources we are using the social media post, product reviews, customer feedback surveys. Okay, we are getting the knowledge, the customer opinions, the customer's emotions from those online data. Okay, from those social media posts. Okay, or for those customer feedback surveys. Okay, so sentiment analysis we will use mainly. There are having many applications of sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis will detect the consumer satisfaction or dissatisfaction. That will detect how much happy the customers or consumers are, how much unhappy. Okay, dissatisfaction level that can detect. Sentiment analysis we can do. That is the very important thing in marketing. Okay, we are doing the sentiment analysis. We are doing we are knowing the emotion of the customers. We are knowing the emotion of the customers from their past experiences. Okay, how much satisfied the customers, how much happy the customers are with that brand product, how much unhappy. All we can detect through the sentiment analysis. Okay, that is coming under the marketing analytics. Okay, so we are also improving brand image and customer service. Okay, through the sentiment analysis. For example, Coca-Cola monitors Twitter and Instagram posts to understand public perception of its campaign. Okay, so we can understand the customer's sentiment about the Coca-Cola brand. That will monitor Twitter or Instagram. These are several applications. Okay, so as a Coca-Cola brand user, that will monitor Twitter and Instagram post to understand the public perception of its campaign. Okay, So we can understand the public perception of the Coca-Cola campaign. Okay. So sentiment analysis will help us mostly. Okay. Key takeaway: consumer behavior provides the human insight that including the needs, emotions, and attitudes of the consumer, and marketing analytics will provide the data evidence or data proof that including the patterns, predictions, and actions. Okay. I already told you that there are having three different types of marketing analytics. Okay, descriptive, and then predictive, and prescriptive. Okay, I already discussed. Descriptive analytics means that is related to past. Okay, predictive means that is related to future, and prescriptive means that is action oriented. What should we do? Okay, okay. Then marketing analytics will provide the data evidence that include the patterns, predictions, or actions. So together, consumer behavior and marketing analytics will allow companies to deliver the right product at the right time to the right customer. Okay. So together, they will consumer behavior and the marketing analytics will allow company to deliver the right product at the right time to the right customer. Okay. Together, they are beneficial for the company. Okay. So tools and techniques in the marketing analytics. So marketing analytics relies mainly on both data sources and analytical methods or tools. Okay, to generate actionable insights. So there are various data sources. So marketers will collect data from multiple touch points to understand consumer behavior. These are mainly the CRM systems, that is customer relationship management systems. Okay, so we need to understand the customer profile, customer interaction, and purchase history. That is the past history or the purchase experience of the person or the consumer. So marketers will collect data from multiple touch points to understand the consumer behavior or consumer sentiment. So marketers may use the different data sources, maybe CRM systems they use. Okay. So from CRM system, marketer will know the customer profiles, the customer interactions, okay, past interactions, okay, and the purchase history, okay, they will know. Then social media, marketers may use the data source, that is social media, okay. Social media, we are now nowadays we are using WhatsApp, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. So in social media platform, so marketers will use this social media for the engagement metrics, comments, likes, sentiment, all they will know. Okay, how engage the consumers with that brand product, the engagement metrics they can know. The comments, likes, share, sentiment of the person or emotion of the person, all the marketers will know through the social media platform, maybe Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. Okay. So young users mainly use the Instagram, and as a professional, we are using LinkedIn mostly, and Gmail platform, and WhatsApp also for the professional. We are using the social media platforms. Okay. So engagement metrics, comment, like, share, sentiment, all will know the marketers. So they will use the data source like social media. They will use the social media platform. Then surveys and feedback, customer satisfaction, preferences, expectations. So marketers will collect the data from the surveys or feedback of the customers. They will go through the customer satisfaction level, their preferences or choices about the brand product, and their expectation about the brand product. Okay, so they will go through the surveys and feedback, and they will go through the transaction data. The transaction data including the sales record, the purchase frequency, how frequently the consumer how frequently the consumer making the purchase decision. Okay, that frequency level also marketers can know. They will go through the, they will collect data through the transaction data. They will go through the sales record, purchase frequency, and average spend, okay, of the consumer. They will use the data source like web analytics, and that is website traffic, click through rates, and browsing paths. So all the browsing paths of the consumers, that is web analytics also, the marketers will use for the data source, okay, to collect the data, okay. So for example, an e-commerce brand tracks website clicks, purchases and social media reviews to refine the campaign. So there are many e-commerce brands, they will track or measure the website clicks, okay. We are doing the web analytics, okay, we are using the web analytics as a marketer, we are using that data source. So e-commerce brand will track the website clicks, purchase history, the social media reviews to refine the campaigns, okay, of the particular brand. Techniques in marketing analytics, we are using mainly the regression analysis, the cluster analysis, the A by B testing, and RFM analysis, that is recency, frequency, and monetary and conjoint analysis. So these are the techniques we are using mostly in marketing analytics. So regression analysis will identify relationship between dependent and independent variables. In research, the regression analysis that will identify the relationship between the dependent and independent variables. For example, in marketing, we are using the regression analysis. That technique we are using in marketing analytics. We are measuring how advertising spend affects the sales. Okay, so we will use the regression analysis that we are using the variables like dependent variables and independent variables. So regression analysis will identify those relationship between the dependent and independent variables of our marketing study. Okay. Uh, as a marketing researcher or research scholar, also we uh, we are using this regression analysis. Then cluster analysis we are using, that is groups customers into segment based on similarities, example spending patterns, demographics. So we are doing the cluster analysis as per the based on the similarity, that may be spending pattern that is similar to another consumer, we are having the spending pattern, and demographic that may include the age, income, gender, all these things. So we are grouping customers into segment based on the similarities, okay. Cluster means there will be a group of things, okay. A group of people having a similar spending pattern or similar age group or similar gender. Based on the similar, we are doing the cluster analysis. For example, we are grouping customers as budget buyers, occasional spenders, and premium customers, okay. We are grouping customers into segments based on the similarities, okay. Maybe the we are grouping customers as the budget buyer, occasional spender. Occasionally we are spending for the particular product, okay. We are the budget buyers, we are considering the budget that will be favorable, we can afford that price or not. Budget buyers are there, that is based on the similarities. So we are grouping customers as the budget buyers, occasional spenders, and premier customers, okay. Then coming to A by B testing, that is comparing two versions of a marketing element. We are using the ad email landing page to see which performs better. We are comparing two version of a marketing element, maybe two version of advertisement, two version of email, maybe landing page to see which performs better. So we are doing A by B testing. That is the technique we are using in the marketing analytics. For example, we are testing two subject lines in an email campaign to maximize open rates. We are using two version of the marketing element, that maybe we are testing two subject lines in an email campaign. We are doing some email campaign to sell the particular brand product to maximize the open rate, okay. So we are using that A by B testing. We are testing two subject lines in an email campaign to maximize the open rates, okay. So we are using the technique that is A by B testing in the marketing analytics. Then RFM analysis. RFM means recency, frequency, and monetary. Okay, so RFM analysis will evaluate the customers based on recency, means how recently they purchased the product. Okay, how often they purchase the product, that is frequency. Then monetary, how much they spend. Okay, how much they afford or how much they spend for the particular brand product. That is monetary. So RFM analysis we are doing, that is in the marketing analytics. Okay, we are using the RFM analysis, recency, frequency, and monetary. For example, targeting recent high spending customers with loyalty rewards. Okay, highly spending customers we are targeting who are recently purchased the product. Okay, with the loyalty rewards. Okay, if there will be high spending for the particular brand, so some loyalty reward will be there for the high spending customers. So we are targeting recent high spending customers with the loyalty rewards. So we are doing the RFM analysis, how recently they purchased the product, how often they purchase, or how much they spending. Okay, we are targeting the recent high spending customer with the loyalty rewards. Okay, then conjoint analysis we are doing. We are using uh, conjoint analysis is the technique to understand how consumers value different features of a product or service. Okay, how consumers value the different features of the product. Okay, for example, identifying which smartphone features may be battery wise, camera wise, price wise. Okay, that matter most to the buyers. That we are doing the conjoint analysis. We are identifying which features are best. Okay, for the buyer. Okay, to make the purchase decision. So we are doing the conjoint analysis. So what techniques we are using for marketing analytics? We are using the regression analysis, cluster analysis, A by B testing, RFM analysis, that including the recency, frequency, and monetary, and we are doing the conjoint analysis. Okay, so uh, we are using the tools for marketing analytics. Those are Google Analytics, Power BI or Tableau, then Python or R. We are using SAS or SPSS software. Okay, Google Analytics we are using to track or measure the website traffic, the user behavior of the consumer, user behavior, that we are seeing the past behavior, user behavior. In the Google Analytics we are using their tool for marketing analytics. We are tracking the website traffic. We are also mm, uh, using this Google Analytics to for the conversion funnels. Okay, so this tool is important for marketing analytics. Then Power BI and Tableau, we are doing the data visualization and dashboarding things. Okay, in marketing we are using that Power BI and Tableau mostly for the data visualization and dashboarding things, to getting some insights. Okay, then Python and or R we are using as a marketing scholar or researcher. We are using Python and R mostly for that is for the advanced statistical modeling, machine learning, or predictive analytics. Here we can forecast or we can predict the demand for the product. We can predict, okay, the future. Okay, we are doing the predictive analytics, and we are using some machine learning and statistical model for that. Okay, so we are using the Python or R software. Okay, for the advanced statistical modeling, machine learning, and predictive analytics. Okay, then SAS or SPSS software we are using. These are the traditional tools for statistical analysis and marketing research. As a marketing researcher or marketing scholar, we are using this SAS and SPSS tool, which are the traditional tool. Okay, for statistical analysis. Nowadays, we are using most advanced tools. Okay, like Power BI, Tableau, Google Analytics, Python R. But SAS or SPSS are nowadays traditional tools. We already used those tools. Okay, for statistical analysis or marketing research. For example, a retail company may use Google Analytics for web traffic, Power BI for dashboards, and Python for predictive models. So these are the tools we are using for marketing analytics. Okay. Key takeaways: the data sources provide the raw insights, techniques help analyze and interpret the pattern, and tools turn data into visual, actionable strategy. So we are using some tools for the marketing analytics or marketing research. We are using the some softwares or tools for statistical analysis and marketing research. Okay, so for the technique we are using that will help us to analyze and interpret the patterns. There are several patterns. Okay, we can interpret the patterns. Okay, the tools also we are using for marketing analytics that will turn data into visual actionable things. Okay, the data sources we are using that will provide us the raw data or raw insight. Okay, then case examples of consumer behavior and marketing analytics. Here I am taking the real world companies that successfully integrate the consumer behavior inside with the marketing analytics to drive growth, personalization, and customer loyalty. So Amazon that using the predictive analytics and recommendation system. So Amazon using these things. Okay, the application it is having that using predictive analytics to study purchase history, browsing data, and demographic information. So we are uh, having the past data, purchase history. So Amazon uses that predictive analytics to study the purchase history, browsing data, and demographic information of the consumer. So Amazon is using the predictive analytics and recommendation system. Amazon that build recommendation system to suggest the product customers who bought this also bought. Okay, also recommendation system that using impact that drive the cross selling and upselling that I already told you, cross selling and upselling. And then Amazon enhances the customer convenience and satisfaction. For example, suggesting accessories when a customer purchasing a laptop. Okay, so that is the example. Okay, Amazon is also using the predictive analytics and recommendation system. That is the real world company. Okay, that is successfully integrating the consumer behavior insight with the marketing analytics for driving growth, for driving the personalization and customer loyalty. Then coming to Netflix, that using the personalized content suggestion application that is using consumer viewing history, the past history it is using, and it is using the consumer ratings preferences to personalize movie and TV show recommendation, and employ machine learning models to predict what content users are most likely to watch. Okay, it is using that personalized content suggestion. It is using the consumer viewing history, ratings, and preferences, and it is employing the machine learning models to predict what content users are most likely to watch. Okay, in Netflix. Okay, then impact of Netflix personalized content suggestion. Okay, impact are that increases viewing time and user engagement, reduces churn. Churn means stop buying the product. Okay, that churn by keeping customers entertained with relevant suggestion. Okay, that will reduce the churn. Okay, customer churn or consumer churn is there. The term. Okay. Then example, recommending a thriller series to a user who frequently watches suspense and crime dramas. Okay. So Netflix also using that personalized content suggestion. Okay. So that will recommend Netflix will recommend a thriller series to a user who frequently watch the suspense and crime dramas. Then coming to Coca-Cola example, Coca-Cola is using sentiment analysis on social media. Okay, we are understanding the customer's emotions. Okay, or attitude. Okay, for buying the product. So Coca-Cola using the social listening tools. Okay, and sentiment analysis to monitor customer opinions across platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. These are all the social media platforms. Okay, so Coca-Cola using the social listening tools and sentiment analysis to monitor or make the uh, make that judgment of the customer opinions across platforms. Okay, that is tracking or measuring how people feel about its products, advertisement, and brand campaigns. Okay, okay. So Coca-Cola is tracking or measuring the people feeling about the product advertisement and the brand campaigns. So impact. So Coca-Cola helps manage brand image in real time that will provide the insight for launching new products and improving the marketing campaign. Okay, that will provide insight for launching new products. Okay, कोको कोला में अभी न्यू प्रोडक्ट भी लॉन्च हुआ है, ओके, एंड दैट विल इम्प्रूव द मार्केटिंग कैंपेन्स. For example, analyzing response to CRA Coke campaigns to measure customer excitement and engagement. That is also, we are launching the new products in the Coca-Cola brand. Okay, we are analyzing response to CRA Coke campaigns to measure the customer excitement and the engagement. Okay, so that we are doing the sentiment analysis on social media. Okay, so we are using the social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Okay, we are using this mostly. WhatsApp. Okay, for summary. Okay, Amazon that using the predictive analytics recommendations. Then Netflix using the personalized viewing experience. Coca-Cola using the sentiment analysis and social listening. Okay, so these companies show how combining consumer behavior insight with the marketing analytics tools that will create the stronger engagement, loyalty, and profitability. Okay, so we can combine both the consumer behavior with the marketing analytics tools that will create more stronger engagement, loyalty, and profitability to the companies. Okay. Applications in consumer behavior, we need to understand the buying patterns. So definition is analyzing consumer journeys to identify how, when, and why customers make purchase. So use help business anticipate demand, optimize supply chain, and design marketing campaigns. Okay, so understand buying patterns are very important. That will help business to anticipate, to predict the demand, future demand of the particular product, to optimize the supply chain, and to design marketing campaign. For example, e-commerce companies may track peak buying times, for example, festive season, maybe weekend sale, okay, and consumer device preferences, maybe mobile versus desktop, to improve the targeting. So these are all the applications in consumer behavior. We are integrating the consumer insight with the marketing analytics, okay, that will allow business to design strategies that are more customer centric, personalized, and effective. Then we are using the personalized marketing definition, tailoring ads, offers, and promotion to individual customer needs and preferences. So we are matching the advertisement, offers, and promotional things to individual customer needs and preferences. Preference means choices. We are doing the personalized marketing. Methods we are using based on past purchase history, browsing behavior, and demographic data. We are doing the personalized marketing. Okay. Then benefits of personalized marketing, there will be higher engagement, and there will be improved conversion rate and stronger customer loyalty. Okay, so that is the benefits of personalized marketing. For example, Spotify creates customized playlist while Amazon recommends product based on browsing and purchase history. So that is personalized marketing we are doing. Okay, as a marketer, Spotify, we are using this for the music purpose. So Spotify will create the customized playlist while Amazon will recommend the product based on browsing and purchase history. That is the past data of the customer or consumer. Then market basket analysis we are doing, that is the application in consumer behavior and marketing analytics. So definition of market basket analysis, that is the data mining technique to discover association between products that are frequently purchased together. That will help in cross-selling, bundling, and store layout optimization. For example, retailers finding that customers who buy bread often also buy butter. That is what cross-selling. Okay, we are going to buy the bread means the shopkeeper will give us, madam, please take the butter or something to for bread or something. So they will sell the other things, supplementary things. Okay. So retailers finding that customers who buy the bread often also buy the butter, and placing them close together in stores or offering combo discount online. So there will be there we are using the data mining technique, that is market basket analysis we are doing to discover association between the products that are frequently purchased together. ब्रेड के साथ बटर खरीदते हैं ना, सो देन ब्रेड के साथ जैम भी खरीदते हैं. तो these are all the association of the products that are frequently purchased together. Okay. Then customer feedback analysis, The definition is analyzing surveys, reviews, ratings, and social media comments to understand customer satisfaction. So, as a marketer, we are analyzing, we are doing the survey, uh, we are searching the reviews, past reviews, ratings, okay, and the social media comments to understand the customer satisfaction. How much satisfied the customer is with the brand product, okay. We are understanding the customer satisfaction level. So we are using that customer feedback. We are doing the customer feedback analysis as a marketer. The benefits of customer feedback analysis are detect service or product issues quickly, then improve offerings based on real-time feedback, build trust and brand loyalty. Okay, so customer feedback analysis will help us to detect any service or product issues quickly, and that will improve the offerings based on real-time feedback. Okay, and that will build trust or belief or brand loyalty too. Okay, for example, airlines analyzing passenger reviews to improve service quality and reduce the complaints. Okay, so this is the benefit of customer feedback analysis. So airline company that can analyze the passenger reviews, past reviews or ratings, okay, or social media comments to improve the service quality and reduce the any complaint or issues quickly. That will improve the offering based on the real-time feedback, and that will build trust among the potential consumers, and that will also create the brand loyalty. Okay. Summary: applications of consumer behavior data helps businesses to predict what consumers want and deliver personalized experiences and increase the cross-selling opportunities, building long-term customer relationship through feedback-driven improvements. So that is application of consumer behavior data is very helpful. Okay, that is very helpful for the business, that we can predict what consumers want, what is their desire, what are their desires to purchase the product. Okay, so we can also deliver the personalized so consumer behavior also data also deliver us the personalized experience. Okay, we can go through the past experience of the person. Okay, so that can increase the cross selling opportunities. Suppose I went to purchase the laptop, uh, some Lenovo brand. So shopkeeper or marketer may sell me the other things, accessory products, okay, supplementary products. So consumer behavior data will also increase the cross selling opportunity, and that will build the long term customer relationship through feedback driven improvements. So we are collecting some feedback, and we are collecting the real time feedback. So consumer behavior data will build the long term customer relationship through feedback driven improvement. So we can improve, okay, our um, improve through the feedback, okay, of the other customers. Okay, that is feedback driven improvements we can do from the consumer behavior data. That is past data. Okay, past data or reviews rating we are having. Okay, case examples of consumer behavior and marketing analytics. Amazon using the predictive analytics. So what Amazon is doing, Amazon analyzing the browsing history, past purchases, and items frequently bought together. So Amazon is using predictive analytics to recommend product, that employing the market basket analysis to suggest the complementary items. Okay, what are the complementary items? So Amazon also employing the market basket analysis to suggest the complementary items or products. So Amazon so impact over 35% of Amazon's revenue comes from the product recommendation. So in Amazon also enhances cross selling. In fact, it also enhances cross selling and increases the customer lifetime value, that is CLV. Okay, that is the impact of Amazon using the predictive analytics for product recommendation. Okay, then Netflix using the personalized viewing suggestion. What they do, Netflix will collect data on what, when, and how users watch content. So Amazon will use the machine learning and collaborative filtering to recommend the movie or show, and that will personalize thumbnails and trailers to appeal to individual preferences or choices. That is the application of the Netflix using the personalized viewing suggestion. Impact are that is saving the 1 billion dollar annually by reducing customer churn or attrition. Okay. So that is keeping users engaged and subscribing for longer. Okay, that is the impact of Netflix using the personalized viewing suggestions. Okay. Then Coca-Cola using the sentiment analysis for brand monitoring. So how they do? Coca-Cola will track social media mentions, hashtags, okay, and online reviews. So that will use the sentiment analysis. That is the application to of Coca-Cola using the sentiment analysis. That will use sentiment analysis to understand public opinion about the campaigns, about the product, about the service. Okay, that will respond quickly to negative comments to protect the brand image. Okay, that will respond quickly to the negative comment. Okay, to protect the brand image. So Coca-Cola is using the sentiment analysis for brand monitoring. Okay, or brand progress. Okay, so impact of sentiment analysis. Okay, Coca-Cola using the impact are improved customer engagement on Twitter and Instagram, and build stronger relationship by showing responsiveness and care. So key lessons from this case study: Amazon using the predictive analytics. Okay, so predictive is the past data. Okay, predictive analytics we are using, that is the past data to boost the sales. Amazon is using that predictive analytics to boosting or to increase the sales, and Netflix is using the personalization, that is reducing the churn or attrition rate. Okay, customer suddenly stop buying the product, that is the churn. Okay, so Netflix that is using the personalizing, that is reducing the churn or attrition. Okay, Coca-Cola using the sentiment analysis, that will improve brand reputation. So these are all the marketing analytics we are doing. Okay, so all the companies are doing, they are the big companies, Amazon, Netflix, Coca-Cola. They are using the marketing analytics things. Okay, they are using predictive analytics, personalization thing, then sentiment analysis. Okay, then challenges in marketing analytics. While marketing analytics provides powerful insights, businesses face several challenges also that can limit its effectiveness. So there are some certain challenges in marketing analytics. Okay. So challenges or risks in marketing analytics are, there may be we face some data privacy or ethical issues. So challenge are collecting, storing, analyzing customer data that often raises privacy concerns. Okay, we are collecting, gathering, storing, analyzing the customer data that may raises the privacy concern. Okay, concerns may be the misuse of personal data. The personal data may be misused. Okay, there may be lack of transparency in the data collection. So there may be lack of transparency. Okay, in the data collection, and compliance with data protection laws that may including the GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California. Okay, that is also some concerns. Okay, regarding to data privacy and ethical issues, there are having some concerns. Okay, then example, Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal also show how personal data misuse can damage the consumer trust. So that is also the concern of data privacy, misuse of personal data, lack of transparency. Okay, so Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal also show how personal data misuse can damage the consumer trust. Okay, that is also the challenge, one kind of risk in marketing analytics. We are having concerns about the personal data. Okay, personal data may be misused or lost. Okay, okay, data collection, maybe there will be lack of transparency. Okay, then impact, customers may lose confidence in brands that mishandle their data. Okay, so that is privacy concern. Customers may lose confidence in brands that may mishandle their data. There may be misuse of personal data. Okay, customers may lose confidence. Okay, so that is the challenge in the marketing analytics. Okay, so certain brand they may face that challenges. Okay, using the marketing analytics. There may be data privacy or ethical issue. There may be some concerns about the misuse of personal data or loss of personal data. Okay. So data quantity, quality and integration problems. We are facing the data. We are facing the challenge. The data often come from multiple sources like CRM, that is customer relationship management, and web analytics and social media transaction records, and may not be consistent. That may not be consistent. Okay, that may not be reliable. Okay, so there is some issues. We are facing some issues. Okay. So we are facing some problems like incomplete, outdated, or duplicate data. We are finding. Okay. So we are using the multiple sources that CRM, web analytics, social media, transaction record that may not be consistent always. Okay. May not be reliable always. That may be incomplete or outdated data or duplicate data. Okay. So we are facing the problems like difficulty in integrating structured, that is sales numbers, and unstructured data like social media comments. Okay, we are some facing problems. We are facing the uh, data quality. They are having some duplicate data. We are facing some challenges, problems. So, for example, a retail company having different customer profiles across in-store and online system that lead to fragmented insights. Okay. The data coming from multiple sources and that may not be reliable. That may be incomplete data we are getting. So we are having some challenges, problems. Okay. Then impact poor data quality leads to inaccurate prediction and weak decision making. So poor quality data that may be inaccurate, that may be incomplete, that may be outdated. Okay. So that may be inaccurate prediction we are doing, and we are having weak decision making about the particular brand product. Okay. So there are having some issues, challenges. Then over reliance on quantitative data without consumer psychology insight. So without knowing the consumer psychology, we are doing some uh, we are relying mostly over relying on the quantitative data without knowing the consumer psychology, without consumer psychology insights. Okay, there we will face some challenge. Numbers alone cannot explain why consumers behave a certain way. Okay, why consumers are behaving in a certain way, numbers can alone not can explain. Okay, so over reliance on the quantitative data. So quantitative data we can measure in the quantity. Okay, more number of data cannot we rely mostly. Okay, so numbers alone cannot explain why consumers behave a certain way. We are facing some issues like businesses may focus only on metrics like click-through rates or sales, ignoring emotions. So there may be high rate. Okay, there may be 100 likes or 2000 likes or ratings maybe 10 out of 10, click-through rates or sales, ignoring emotions. We all facing those things, issues, challenges. Okay, motivations are there. We are ignoring the emotion, motivations, and cultural influence. Okay, that may lead to the what that will business may face these challenges. Okay, then without qualitative insight, analytics may misrepresent real consumer needs. Okay, without qualitative insight, we need to do the qualitative study. Okay, qualitative analytics. Okay, qualitative insights we can have to that may misrepresent the real consumer needs. What are the real consumer needs that we can understand? So without qualitative insights, we cannot over rely on the quantitative data without the consumer psychology insights. Okay, so we need to do the qualitative study, qualitative insight we need to have. Okay, to know the real consumer needs. Okay, for example, a campaign may show high engagement rate, but if it fails to connect emotionally, long-term loyalty won't develop. Okay, so there should be qualitative insight or analytics. Okay, that will represent the real customer need. So without qualitative insight, the analytics that will misrepresent the real consumer needs. So a campaign may show high engagement rates, but if it fails to connect emotionally, that is we are doing the emotion study, means we are doing the qualitative study of the person. We are having that emotion study. We will go through the customer's sentiment. Okay, so I will complete it soon. Okay. So long-term loyalty won't develop. So impact lack of balance between quantitative analytics and consumer psychology, and that reduces the effectiveness of strategy. Okay, there will be lack of balance. If there will be lack of balance, that will reduce the effectiveness of strategy. So here are some key takeaways. To overcome this challenge, businesses must ensure ethical data practice. They may invest in data cleaning and integration system. They may combine quantitative analytics with psychological and cultural insight. That is the qualitative analytics they can do for a complete picture. So conclusion, consumer behavior explains why behind consumer actions, their motives, needs, attitudes, and decision-making process. All these are the psychological things. Why behind the consumer action? Okay, this is the behavioral study. Okay, consumer behavior. Marketing analytics will explain how much, when, where, with measurable data-driven insight into the consumer activity. We are using the analytics. Okay, marketing analytics. We are using some statistical models for that. Okay, when combining both these approaches, consumer behavior and marketing analytics, that is enabling business to designing the customer centric strategy to support data driven decision making and to enhance personalization and efficiency and market competitiveness. The final insights I am telling, understanding consumer psychology, that is understanding consumer behavior, is very, very important, and applying those advanced marketing analytics tools together will create the powerful framework or design for building sustainable growth, customer loyalty, and long-term business success. So here are some keywords for my lecture. Okay, today. So consumer behavior, marketing analytics, decision making, customer segmentation, predictive analytics, customer lifetime value, that is CLV in short, sentiment analysis, and market basket analysis. So here are some question or answer. If you can ask me any question, and thank you. And here the code to inspire you all. So data tells you what people did, consumer behavior tells you what they did it. Together they shape the future of marketing. So meaning of this quote is the data tells you what people did means marketing analytics and data collection show measurable actions, clicks, purchase time spent on website, cart abandonment, etc. This answers what happened in terms of consumer activity. Okay, data tells you what people did. Okay, then consumer behavior tells you why they did it. Means consumer behavior research explain the motivation, attitude, emotion, cultural values, and psychological factor behind those actions. These answers why it happened. Okay. Then together they shape the future of marketing. Means when data-driven insight or analytics are combined with the behavioral understanding, that is psychology, sociology, or culture, marketers can design strategy or long-term plan that are not only accurate or targeted but also empathetic and customer-centric. So this integration ensure business don't just track consumer action but also understand the region, leading to more personalized, effective, and future-ready marketing strategy. So, in short, data means quantity. That is the measurement we can quantify the data. That is what, when, and where. And consumer behavior is the qualitative study, and that is why and how. And future of marketing is the smart blend of both the data and the consumer behavior. That is the quantitative and qualitative study. So, future of marketing is the smart blend of both. Men, we can do the mixed method research. Okay, we can do future marketing is smart blend of both data and consumer behavior. So thank you all for listening me. Thank you. I extended some time for that. Thank you for your patience hearing. Thank you all. Ma'am,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have completed. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, let me conclude this session, ma'am.
Yes.
Let me invite Miss Yoga to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. It's my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Indian Research and Innovation Professionals Association and LKP Academy. At the conclusion of the second national workshop on consumer behavior and marketing analytics, First and foremost, I express our heartfelt gratitude to our resource person, Dr. Monalisa Pattanayak, for her valuable time, insightful presentation, and for sharing her expertise that has truly enlightened us. I also extend sincere thanks to our welcome speaker, Mrs. Sangeeta, for setting the right done for this workshop with his encouraging words. A special note of appreciation goes to all the participants for your active involvement, enthusiasm, and support, which has made this event meaningful and successful. Finally, I thank the organizing team of IR, IPA, and LKP Academy for their dedicated effort in making this workshop a smooth and enriching experience. With these words, I once again thanks everyone present here and wish you all continued success in your academic and professional journey. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste to all from Odisha. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I may leave with your permission, ma'am.